Hey everyone, welcome back to Inspire Ignite, where we light up your day with stories that truly make a difference. Have you ever felt like life is just one endless chain of challenges? You finally solve one, take a deep breath, and boom, another one pops up. It's like a never ending game of whack a mole, right? Today, I've got a story for you that is seriously going to shift your perspective on those struggles forever. So, buckle up, because this one's a game changer. Let me take you back in time to a man whose life had been pretty tough right from the start. He lost his father at a very young age, which meant he had to step up, work incredibly hard, and shoulder a lot of responsibility to care for his family. As he grew older, life didn't exactly get easier. He faced a constant stream of money worries, stressful family disagreements, and just this persistent heavy weight of anxiety. He was tired, completely worn out, and honestly felt pretty hopeless. He thought, there has to be another way. So, in search of some relief, he decided to visit a wise old monk. When he finally stood before the monk, he just poured his heart out. He said, "Master, I'm done. I've had enough. I just want peace. Is that too much to ask?" The monk listened patiently, his eyes calm and understanding, without interrupting once. When the man finished, the monk simply nodded and said, "Come with me." They walked together in silence, leaving the monastery grounds until they reached the banks of a powerful, fast-flowing river. The water was strong, rushing past them, churning and gurgling. The monk stood there, gazing at the water for a moment, and then turned to the man. "We must cross this river," he said, "but first, let's wait for the water to dry up." The man, utterly bewildered, frowned deeply. "But, master," he exclaimed, "that's impossible. This river will never dry. It flows year-round." The monk smiled gently, a knowing look in his eyes. "Exactly," he replied softly. "That's precisely what I want you to learn today." The man paused, trying to grasp the deeper meaning of the monk's words. He looked from the monk to the river and back again. "Life," the monk continued, his voice calm and clear, "is very much like this river. Your problems, your struggles, your challenges, they are the flowing water. They never truly stop. They ebb and flow, change form, but they are always there, in some capacity. If you keep waiting for them to completely vanish, to disappear entirely before you move forward, then you, my friend, will stand here on this bank forever, waiting for a moment that will never come. To reach the other side, to find the peace and progress you desire, you must move through them, not endlessly try to go around them or wait for them to simply clear out of your way." The man's eyes widened. A profound realization began to dawn on him. He had spent so much of his life waiting for a perfect, problem-free existence that, as he now understood, would never, ever materialize. The monk then placed a comforting hand on the man's shoulder, his gaze warm and encouraging. "My dear friend," he said, his voice filled with compassion, "peace isn't found when life miraculously gets easier. True, lasting peace is found when you become stronger, when you develop the resilience and wisdom to navigate whatever life throws your way." He paused, letting the words sink in, then added softly, "Go home. Face your problems, not as obstacles that stop you, but as stepping stones. Each one is not a burden, but a vital step toward your growth, your wisdom, and your inner strength." And so, the man returned home, but he wasn't the same person who had left. He stopped waiting for the calm waters, for a life free of challenges. Instead, he learned to embrace the journey, to navigate and cross the storms one step at a time. And slowly but surely, As he moved through his challenges with newfound strength and perspective, his life began to open up in ways he never thought possible. So, remember this powerful lesson. The river of life will always flow. It will never completely dry up. But if you keep walking, if you keep moving through those currents with courage and determination, one day you'll find yourself standing on the other side. Not because the river stopped, but because you became stronger than ever before. This is Inspire Ignite, reminding you to keep moving, keep growing, and most importantly, stay lit. If this story resonated with you, please hit that like button, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you never miss another dose of inspiration. We appreciate you.